Welcome to this section of the Virtual Assistant course to Express Academy. Today we are going to be walking you through how to master cold and warm email. This is a complete guide on how to generate leads using warm and cold email. It's going to be a step-by-step guide. Kindly help us subscribe to the channel, like this video and share it to your fellows. I will continue. But before then, if you have not gone through every other videos on virtual assistant, please kindly check the description box below and you'll find the video there to help yourself. Now let's go in. Now, mastering cold and warm emails. This is a great lead generation method that you ever come across on the internet. This will help you greatly as a virtual assistant to generate leads, and it will also help you to also get clients for yourself to work with. All right, now what is cold email? Cold emails are sent to someone with no prior in relationship or knowledge about you to introduce your services and establish yourself with that person. As the name implies, cold. You don't know this person, you have not met before, you are just maybe seeing the person online, or you have not even seen the person online. So how do you now establish your presence and market your brand for them? The reason why we are talking about cold emailing is because subsequently you may be looking for clients to work for, or you may be hired and asked to generate leads. This is the method we are going to use step by step, and we're going to go into that. All right, so now I put a note here that in cold emailing, when you want to establish a connection with somebody that is new, the first thing you must understand is that focus on capturing their attention immediately. Please, immediately. There is no time wasting. Don't speak grammar, don't go around the bush. This is somebody you don't know, so for you to keep him on track, you need to capture his attention immediately with your write-up. And I'm going to be showing you samples of the write-up that can trap the person immediately. Like, so just stay with us now. I will discuss in the first class. That's why I say you check the description box below to get the videos. In the description, the first class of virtual assistant, I talked about there are different niches in virtual assistant. We have administrative virtual assistant, we have social media management virtual assistant, and all of them that you can see here. This means that before you go into this particular virtual assistant niche, you must first of all choose the one that you are peculiar with, the one you can do. All right, now the one we are talking about today is the lead generation virtual assistant. We have talked about administrative virtual assistant and customer support virtual assistant, where we talked about how to use CRM tools, right? Now we have talked about social media management is when you manage the social media presence. You can edit videos, edit small graphics, you schedule, you post videos, you post content for the person on social media and ensure that their social media presence is up to date. That one is social media VA. Content creation, of course, you know what that means: creating content for your client. If you can hire you to create only content. Of course, customer support, which you have just laid, lead generation, which we are talking about today. We have covered a lot of them in the previous classes. Today we are just going to focus on lead generation. But before then, you can see that we have project management virtual assistant, we have tech and automation virtual assistant. Just specialize in the one that you can. All right, for today we are going to handle lead generation. We have handled a lot. All right, now let's proceed. Now, how do you look for client as a generator? How do you look for client as a virtual assistant who is looking to generate leads? The first thing you need to do is there are customers or clients in social media platforms like LinkedIn. Very important, because this is where you find business owners, employers, HROs, CEOs, COOs, etc. You find them on LinkedIn, you find them on Facebook, you find them on Twitter, you find them on Instagram. When you are always scrolling on all these platforms, you always see these people. All right, so it's very good that you can find them from there. So as you are following these people on social media, you can discover that some of them need these services or some of them need this. I'm going to show you how you will know that. All right, so you'll be able to now continue. All right, now you can check on social media groups like Facebook. We have Facebook groups, we have LinkedIn groups, we have Instagram groups, etc. Now recruiters, CEOs, COOs, HRO, etc. They go to these social media groups like Facebook groups and etc. to look for clients, to look for buyers, to look for potential customers. Some of them are there to look for employees. In fact, in the next class I'm going to teach you how to get a job as a virtual assistant. You are going to discover that Facebook Facebook groups and all these things are the best places to get a job, and those are also the best places to get employers, because they are always in those platforms. So you can get your clients, the people you want to get as leads from those platforms as well. Of course, you can do Google search on company website where VA is in high demand. All right, there is a particular prompt you can use on Google. All right, you can use we can Google Maps. You can use Google Maps. You can type in some damning website like that. They will come up, companies rather, they will come up. Let's say they are talking about you are into the tech niche, you write about top 10 tech niche in Nigeria. You can see that they will come out top 15 tech niches in Africa. They will come out and then you begin to search each of them. You go to their website, look for their contact like I'm going to be showing you. All right, so stick with me. If you have not liked this video, please kindly help me do that. If you have not subscribed, please kindly help us subscribe. All right, of course you can find them on freelance platform like Upwork, Fiverr, We Work Remotely, freelance.com, etc. We have a lot of them. In the next class, don't miss it. That is where I'm going to be revealing a lot of websites, more than 20 of them, where you can get jobs as a virtual assistant working directly from home. So I'm going to be showing you how you get there. But for now, I'm telling you that in those platforms as well, you can get recruiters, which you can also get as your lead, as your list to market your product, or either marketing your product for the company you're working for, or get clients to work for your personal brand. All right, so that's how to do that. I say it again, you can do that on social media platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Social media groups, Google search, and freelance platform like Upwork, Fiverr, We Work Remotely, and all of that. Now, who to look out for when you go to these particular platforms like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google, freelance platform. Who are you looking for? You are not just going there to look for everybody, right? You are going there to look for people who are going to give you money, people who are going to be of benefit to your brand, people who are going to buy your product, people who are going to invest in what you are doing. So who are you looking for? You are not just looking for anybody anywhere. For example, you go to Facebook groups, you are going to find recruiters there, you are going to find HR there, you are going to find people who are even looking for jobs. Those one can't have anything to do with your business, right? So when you go to all these places, the first thing you need to look out for is business owners. All right, now there is a probability that almost all these people are always putting that they are founders of this, CEO of this in their bio. So when you click on anybody's bio, you'll be able to know whether the person is a business owner or not. And the same thing happens on Google and all these freelance websites. Of course, in freelance website, it's very simple. You don't even need to know. Once somebody posts a job, you know that this person will be of help. All right. Of course, you are looking for managers. Managers are the one who usually make decisions for the company. You are looking for HRO. HRO is human resource managers. Those are the people who are in charge of human resources, human beings. All right, they are the one who make critical decisions that will be effective for the organization. So you are looking for them as well. Of course, you are looking for companies with remote teams, companies that look for virtual assistants, look for people who work for them directly from home, and companies who always look for the kind of services your company is looking for. All right, so you are looking out for all these things can be found on their bio. All right, and now of course we have tech companies. Tech companies are on the high. All right, of course Express Academy is a tech company. If you check on Facebook, on our Facebook, you see everything about us. The same thing happens with other tech companies. You can see that there's everything around them, and they need tech people are people who need. In fact, we have somebody who is managing our social media handle. It's completely remote. The person is far away while I'm in a different location. I have somebody who is my PA, and the person is far away. I'm also in a different location. So all these tech companies have people who work for them remotely. So these are people you'll be working for, and also of course these are not just the only things you'll be looking for. There are a lot of them, but I pinpoint this because these are the most important that you will be needing. All right, now so this when you go to those platforms, look for these people. Now, signs to look out for. Now when you are going to this platform to look for all these things, what are the signs that this particular business will need your help? What are the signs that this particular business will need the help of your business, or the help of the company you are working for, or the help of your own personal businesses, depending on the goal on why you're on those search engines? All right, number one is businesses that are growing. All right, so you want to offer a solution to people. You are looking for companies that are currently growing, not companies that are already established. They will hear you. But companies that are currently growing, they would like to, get new ideas to grow. All right, so always look for companies that are always growing, not the ones that are already established. That's number one. Number two is outdated business. There's somebody may have abandoned his business simply because he doesn't have who to engineer him or her, or somebody who to bring out strategies for him to grow, or somebody who to encourage him, or somebody who, to help him out in making the business a success. So when you see website like that, for example, website that, let's say, the last time they posted was like 3 months or 3 years ago, 4 years ago, those are companies you should target, for your company to get lead generation. Those people can respond to you easily because you are giving them solution, not companies that are already established. All right, the next one is businesses with inconsistent content. Of course, when you search some social media handle, you see that this particular social media company, they posted like today, they posted like last year January. The next time they post again was in the next 6 months. It means that they don't have able hands, they don't have people to help them. All right, so you cannot introduce your services or the services of the company you're working for. Remember, in this cold and warm email, I'm talking about two things: using cold and warm email to generate leads for yourself, or to generate leads for the company if you are hired for them. So that's what I'm always using, for you or for them. All right, so just please understand the terminologies. All right, so the signs you'll be looking for at all of this, please jot some of these things down. They will help you. All right, now, how to contact them. Now, when you have look out for all these people, you look out for the people you are getting, you have gotten some of them. All right, you know exactly what you are looking for. How do you now contact them? Number one, the details you need to get from them that is important for you in your email marketing, which I'm going to be showing you later how to do the email marketing, is get their phone number, get their full name, get their email business name, and get their email address. And I say number one, full name, the role they play, either they are HR manager, CEO, COOs, etc. Their business name, their email address. Because like I'm going to be showing you later, you are not supposed to send a bulk message. Address somebody directly to his name. Hi there, Dennis. So I'm going to show you that there's a prototype to show you that, so you know how things work. Not just send one message to thousands of people and at the end of the day you don't get even one response. All right, so always get their full name, not their side name. Oh, for example, my full name is Onigan Dennis Onimia, but people know me by Omenwriter Dennis. But if you want to address me professionally, you address me as Onigan Dennis Onimia, not Omenwriter, even though people know me as that. All right, so if you address them by their full name, it sounds professional, not their manager, their CEO. No, that's not how it's done. All right, so that's how to do that. When you get all this information, the next thing to do is, where do you look for them? I've talked about that. I don't want to stress on it. You can look for them on their company website by checking on Google. You can look for them on LinkedIn, very important. You can look for them on Facebook and Instagram, on business pages. You can look for them on Google search. You can look for them on Google Map. All right. At the end of this class, I'm going to show you how to look for them on Google Map because it's going to be a bonus. I was not supposed to show you that because doing that on Google Map is very simple. But at the end of this class, I'm going to show you that as a bonus. All right, of course, you can show them on Hunter.io. Hunter.io and Scrapy.io, they are website where you can go and look for the information of any business. So far, that business has a website. You can get the website on Hunter.io. It's completely for free. You don't need to pay any money. All right. Of course, don't send bulk emails. Be specific. I mentioned that while I was talking. All right. So I'm going to show you how to get those emails. Now, this is a prototype of the email that you are supposed to send to them. Pay attention. The email said this is the subject. Your subject line is going to be, for example, quick support for, you are seeing it for your business, team, operations, etc. The open bracket here is, I just put business, team, operation. It doesn't mean that you go and put open. No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is that if you say quick support for, you are putting, maybe say you are targeting Express Story Academy. Please don't send me a mail because we don't need workers. All right, so this is just for a class. All right, now let's say you are sending quick support for Express Tech Academy. You are directly quick support for Express Tech Academy. That's a business. So I just put a business to teams to operation to show you that this is what you're supposed to do, not that this is what you are going to do. Put the name of the business there, like Express Tech Academy, all right, or like Zenith Bank, for example. All right. So in the body of the work, you now put, you of course you can put their email before you send. Of course, you now put body. All right, this is body, and then hi, first name, hi Onijan Dennis. Alright, now you are sending it to Express Tech Academy, but the CEO of Express Tech Academy is Onijan Dennis. So you are directing it to hi Onijan Dennis. Are you seeing how it's connecting? That's why I said, look at this. That's why I said, get the full name of the person. That is the, if you are looking out for things, what are you looking out for? Business owners, managers, and then of course business names. All right. So you are directing it to Onigan Dennis, but the subject is the help for Express Tech. Get the terminologies, please. Then you come, because you can ask her. I noticed that, of course, before you send them that email, you must have studied their website. Go through whatever the business is all about. Learn everything about the website so that you will be talking to them directly. Because here, there are two things and you need to focus. Number one is you need to focus on what you are bringing to the table, what you are helping them to do. That's what is important here. What is important here is not about you come and speak grammar here and tell them how you know how to be, you know how to navigate virtual assistant. No, you are telling them their problem that you have studied from their website, and then of course you are helping them, you are telling them the solution you will bring in on board. Now look at how this thing is structured. I noticed that after you have gone through their website, I noticed that specific tasks or challenge, example, managing project deadlines. Maybe you have searched on their deadline, on their status, or sorry, on their website, and you discover that they are having issue with updating their website, or they are having issue managing their social media presence. Or so you just say, I noticed that so and so thing is happening in your website. Of course, I just give an example. Let's say managing project deadline is a problem in your website or in your company. You have noticed it from the study you study from their website. And then of course you say at so company, that is the company name, Express Tech Academy, for example, in this case. And then you could say, let me start again. I noticed that specific tasks or challenge, example, managing project deadline at Express Tech Academy could be streamlined. As a professional virtual assistant, remember you are a professional virtual assistant, not just a professional not just a virtual assistant. All right, I help business like yours save time and boost productivity while handling tasks such as you mentioned 2 to 3 tasks. Of course, we have taught you a lot of things. I've taught you how to manage calendar. I have taught you how to manage the schedule meetings on Google Meet. I have taught you how to do project management. So just mention some of those things that you know how to do professionally, all of that for them. All right, example, calendar management and follow up, etc. Check out my portfolio. Your portfolio is very important. That's why if you have not gotten your certificate, please kindly send me a DM, and I will get your certificate ready for you to prepare your portfolio. All right. Now, of course, your portfolio link. Put your portfolio link here. All these things on bracket is not for you to go and put them on. It's for you to put the real things that are supposed to be there. So you can put the link there. If your link should not be too long, please always look for a way of shortening it. If you don't know how to shorten your link, send me a DM or tell me in the comment section. I don't know how to share my DM. I don't know how to shorten my link. I will show you how. All right. If you would like to know more about how I can assist, please fill out this quick form. Link to the form, you fill to the form. Remember when I was teaching you how to create a Google form, a portfolio. In the last part of it, I showed you how to create a Google form for your clients to reach out to you. That is the form you're supposed to put in this email. All right, so that's how to do it. Of course, at the end of the day, you put best regards, and then you put your full name, Onigan Dennis Onimnia, not Ominerata Dennis Onimnia. No, Onigan Dennis Onimnia, your full name, and then your contact information. Your contact information are just two things. Number one is your name. Sorry, of course, your name is already here. Your email and your phone number. Your address does not matter. Your address is also a contact address, but it doesn't really matter. Just two things: your email and your phone number. So this is how it's going to be structured. I'm giving you a template straight to the point. All right. Now, your email should be short and concise. Focus on how you can help them always. Focus on how you can help them and always end with a CTA. Now, listen, your email should not be long. Look at this email. It's very straight to the point. Nobody has the time, especially this is cold email. They don't know you, you don't know them. They don't have time wasting on your paper. So go straight to the point. Like you just see, I noticed that there's no need introducing yourself or anything. You don't know them, all right? So go straight to the point, be concise, and focus on how you can be able to help them. Bring out the skills you can be able to help them. And align the skills with what you discover on their website so that they can be streamlined with their problems, all right? That is the way it will help, all right? Of course, end with a CTA. A CTA is call to action. The call to action is, if you would like to know more about how I can assist, please fill out this quick form. That's a CTA. You are telling them that, oh, I noticed something and I want to help you, but if you don't want to contact me, this is what you need to do. Very simple, all right? Of course, I have this again to say, send 3 to 4 every week, follow up every 7 days. Please, that you send one person message does not mean that you get the person. Always send to multiple people. If you want to get, see, there is a statistic that shows that in every 50 cold emails sent, at least 8 to 10 can reply you. So you can see that up to 50 before you can get up to maximum of 10 before they will reply you. So you don't just send one person message and go to bed. Or even if you are looking for a job and you are doing cold email, you don't just send one person message and say, you have noticed that you don't have a virtual assistant. Please, I want to be your virtual assistant. You went and sleep. And you think that that person, if he doesn't call you, that's all. You have to send to multiple people so that when one did not call you, one will call you. The same thing in lead generation. If you want to get a lead, send to many people. One will not call you, one will call you. It's as simple as that. All right. So send 3 to 4 every week. And then when they don't reply you back, if they send this mail, they don't reply because they are busy people. If they don't reply you back, you have to send them a follow-up message immediately after 7 days. At least give them a span of 7 days, a benefit of doubt, all right? Then you send them, and then I have that message of follow-up at the end of, as we proceed, I will show you how to send them a follow-up. So please kindly help me subscribe again, please. Kindly help me subscribe, like this video and share it, and tell me in the comment section, I am an active virtual assistant. If you have any problem, tell me in the comment section. I will always be there to answer you. Thank you. Now let's proceed. Very shortly we will finish, all right? Now, warm emails. We are done with cold emails, and I've taught you that cold emails are people you don't know and you want to establish a presence with them and a relationship with them. I've shown you how to do that. Now, warm emails. Warm emails are sent to someone you have interacted with before to nurture further relationship. One cold email is you send to somebody you don't know. Warm email is you are sending to people maybe you have had relationship before. They can be your former clients, they can be people in your neighborhood, they can be people in your school, they can be people in your industry, etc. Right? There are people you have made contact with before. For example, if you're a lead generator and they hire you as a virtual assistant to generate leads, all right? If you are being hired as a virtual assistant to generate leads, the first thing you need to do is you are not new to that. You are new to that company, but you are not the first lead generator in that company. So they may have had a lot of contacts of people that they used to do email. They used to do email marketing to. So you are just supposed to continue from there. So those people are not your cold emails. They are warm emails. So you sending emails to them, you are representing as if you are someone who have been sending them email before. I don't know if you understand these things. Now, also, when you are also sending emails to people around your neighborhood, you may not have sent them messages before, but the fact that you know them so somewhere, it matters a lot. And I'm going to show you how to structure that message in the next slide. Now, let's go. Of course, remember, higher responses rate as compared to cold emails. Warm emails have higher response email as compared to cold emails. What this means is that, people you send warm emails to can respond to you faster, or they respond to you more than people you don't know. That's what it means. So this particular part of the email, it has higher chances of getting responses. All right. Now, this is the subject line for warm email. Let's get things done. the support for your business, the support for your business, you name the business, the support for Express Tech Academy, the support for Zenith Bank, the support for Bua Cement, the support for Dangote Cement, different businesses, you can just be calling. There's an AI I like. I once pitched them that I want to be their email marketer before. So this is how I put it. I said, let me help you with social marketing art. So it doesn't mean that this your subject is always the same the way I put it. This is just for example. Like that one I used for that AI company I'm talking about. I said, let me help you with your email marketing completely for free in the first 7 days. That was my subject line. So there are different subject lines, but put subject lines that are very captivating, subject lines that are irresistible, and subject lines that can attract people to read. All right, not just some damning stuff like that. All right, so of course you can see the hi first name, put the person's name. We have talked about that before. It was great connecting with you. Remember, here you have met them before, so you cannot put where you have mentioned. You mention where you have met them. It was nice meeting with you at so spa in so. It was not getting your phone number. It was not connecting with you, and then you now start telling them why you are sending them this email. All right, I specialize in helping professionals like you with tasks such as mention the specific service, example, organizing email, managing schedules, and improving team workflows, all designed to save you time and boost productivity. Very clean and straight to the point. The next statement is, I would love to offer you a free trial service for the next. You are the one who know how you can offer the free service. All right, if you're a professional, the service time should not be long. All right, just kind of simple like that. Let me say the highest should be 1 month. If not, sometimes 1 week, 2 weeks is best. All right, of course, for example, 4 weeks, no strings attached. No strings attached means you are not charging them, you are not doing anything with them, so you are telling them straight to the point that I'm giving you my service completely for free. The reason why you are putting this is because this will give you a chance to see how I can help streamline things for you. So you are giving them the benefit that let me do something for you free before you employ me. There are a lot of people who are going to employ you because of that statement. So the reason why most of us don't get jobs is because we just learn a skill, and the next thing is we want to make money. We want to make money. We just want to just start getting money. See, I always teach in Express Tech Academy. The first thing immediately after you learn a skill from Express Tech Academy is to volunteer. You must volunteer. Volunteer for at least, let's say, 4 weeks, and then learn and adapt so that you can be able to have something to say in your portfolio. You can be able to have something to say in your resume. Don't just rush to get making money online takes time. I am the only person who will tell you that truth. It's not just hit and run. Oh, you don't, if you don't learn skills and you're always running into Ponzi schemes, that's how they always eat your money. The right thing is learn a skill, volunteer, and of course, boom, you're right to go. All right, now take a look at my portfolio. You're taking there to take a look at portfolio, your portfolio link, and if you are ready, fill out this quick form to get started. Remember the form I talked about, you must have created it, and then you now bring it here. And then of course at the end of the day, best regards, your full name, your contact details, which is your email address, and then your phone number. Who to send warm emails to? Warm emails are sent to close people that you know before. You must have made them in the past, like previous connections, like you must have made them in the spa, in the supermarket, in a restaurant, in a church, in anywhere. Once you just know that you have met them and you make this good connection, you collect each other's number, and you notice that this person is doing so thing, maybe by watching his status, or you maybe through a discussion, you can offer your services to that person. Past clients and employers, people who have employed in the past, people who you have worked for in the past, colleagues and business partners. Alright, there are people who are your colleagues, your schoolmates who may be doing better than you. You can send them one emails, tell them you want to assist them do 1 or 2 things so you can get employed at the end of the day. Alright, and then entrepreneurs, people, of course, there are a lot of entrepreneurs out there, and then I showed you from the code email how to get them. Get them from LinkedIn, Facebook, freelance platform, etc. And of course, your pastors, your imam, etc. Pastors for Christians and imam for Muslims, right? I don't know if there's any other person outside of this, but you can contact your your leader as well. So you can just tell your pastor, I want to manage your website for you, I want to manage your social media handle for you, I want to help in arranging your files in the office, I want to help in, there are a lot of things to do for your pastor, that you can just tell him, I want to do this for you in the next. See, if you are accurate, and remember that a professional virtual assistant is accurate and he has quality and excellence. If your line, your work has a streaming of quality and excellence, I guarantee you, at the end of 1 month that you want to leave, your pastor or your imam or whoever you are doing that free trial for will likely employ you. This is completely true. All right, this is completely true. And of course, we have lecturers, all right? People, maybe some of you that must have attend high institution and all of that, you can see that. Some of you are stay-at-home moms, some of you are were 9 to 5 jobbers, etc. If you are stay-at-home mom, your husband may have had some colleagues. It doesn't matter for you sending a warm email to them that you want to work with them, you want to work for them. It doesn't make, they can still employ you. Who employs you, who pays you is what matters, not who is involved, the money they are paying you, right? So of course there are a lot of people you can send out there, but these are the few that I think that are very important for you to use. All right, of course, follow up after 7 days. This is very important. How do you follow up? Now this is the template. Following up on my offer to, you just put a subject, you say, I'm following up on my offer to support your business in so so and so. All right, just ensure that the heading is good. And then, hi, on the guy Dennis, I hope this email find you well. I want to follow up on my previous email offering free virtual assistant support to help with. Then you mention the skills you mentioned in that email that you want to help them. Example, streamlining your schedule or manage time. I would love to hear from your thoughts and see how I can make things easier for you. The free trial is still available. Of course, you mentioned it while you were doing either warm email or cold email, and then I will be happy to get started whenever you are ready. Then, of course, you can add, feel free to respond to me at your convenience. Simple. Like, here is the form to get started. You still put the form here again so that you don't stress him to know. Even if he didn't read your previous email, he reads this one. You just fill out the form here completely. And then feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or need more details throughout this form. All right. Looking forward to hearing from you. Now you respond after 7 days. You give them the benefit of that 1 week, right? And that is how to do that. Of course, use email. We use an email with your real name. Please, some of you that used to create email, Dennis1092024@gmail.com. All those email are not professional email, please. The real professional email you should create and use in sending emails to professional people is, for example, my name is Undigian Dennis. Undigian Dennis Onimnia at gmail.com. Not Undigian Dennis 2029 at gmail.com. We are not into yet anyway. But not Undigian Dennis 505 at what is 505? All those emails are not professionals. Your professional email should carry your surname and your first name, and if possible your middle name together at gmail.com. Those are professional email. When somebody sees that directly coming from that, he knows that this person knows what he's doing. Not an email coming from Ominagata. I have an email, ominagata101 at gmail.com. I have an email I used to use for this practice, that is fmddennis at gmail.com. I can never send any professional email to those kind of fmd. What is fmd? Those are guy names and personal names for my brand, but I can't use them professionally. All right, that, so you should not use them as well. All right, this is the end. Thank you very much. But then I promise that I'm going to show you how to get a particular information from Google Maps. So now let's just do that quickly. We come to Google and then we type Google Map. I'm not going to waste time. We have to Google Map. Sorry. And I type Google Map and then I click on OK. So I click on OK, and then the Google Map is going to open its interface for you. This is Google Map. It's still loading. Let it load completely. Now I'm shooting this video from Abuja. Now, for example, if you are in Lagos, for example, and you want to use you want to look for companies around Lagos or around US that you can actually make send cool and warm emails for, you simply come to here and then you are going to search for tech company. For example, tech companies in Texas. I think Texas is in UK, right? Texas in UK. All right. If I was checking in Abuja, I would still take the website did not load complete. That's why you were not seeing it. So it's now loaded complete. All right. So I now click on load. Now when you click on load, it's going to bring out tech companies that are around Texas. All right, this is going to bring companies that are around Texas. You can see that, you can see a lot of them here. Now see a lot of them. If even on your phone, it's going to show like that. So when it shows like that, and then let's say you are telling Texas Software, or I pick interest in TX Technology Group, because I think I've heard of them. And so you can now click on them. Of course, you can see that they have 5-star rating, and then you can see them, and then you can see them from here. You will find their website, you will find their email address, see their number, phone number, see their website. You can now go to their website, and then you, from their website, you can find their email. From their email, from there you can also find their phone number, see their phone number here. So it is very, very simple like that. So this is how to do cold and warm email. And of course, if you are getting some of all these people, you can please arrange them and keep them for future use, and please sound professional. So this is the end of the video. My name is Dennis again. Please kindly help me subscribe to this channel, like this video. And the last class, the last 2 classes, one of them is going to be on how to get jobs from 20 remote websites, and I'm going to be showing you details on how to get these jobs directly from those websites, not just showing you the website, how to do them. To do that, please kindly help me subscribe, and I will see you in that video. Thank you.